Hi guys, welcome. This is the first online lesson for Mr. Reina's class. How are you guys? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you are staying safe. Um, and I know this is going to be a little difficult for us to try to teach you during this time, but let's hang on and let's try to do our best, right? Let's think about this is like my talk show. This is Mr. Reina's talk show. And in here, I'm going to show you things that you're going to learn about me that I haven't shared, and I hope you do the same. And I'm going to show you some things that I like to do here at home, and then we're just going to go to one lesson about money, right? Okay, so let's begin. First of all, I've been checking your Raskits accounts, and some of you are reading very good, excellent. Keep going, guys. That's awesome. Just some suggestions. Um, when you take your assessment for any book that you read or the books that I assign you to, try to do your best on your test, because I think you can take the test as many times as you want, and at the end get all the questions right. But I don't want you to start guessing the questions. The focus and the purpose for this assignment is for you to keep practicing your reading skills, right? So you can read the story as many times as you can. The site can read the story for you. You can even record yourself and then you play it back so you can practice your words, sound out words. And if you don't understand, go back and have the site read the book for you, and then you can read it back. But we want you, because I can see how many times have you taken the test, and how much time do you spend on the test. So the purpose is for you to pass the test the first time. Even if you get a 70, that's fine. Even if you get a 60, that's awesome, right? Because I can see all the questions that you have taken so much, and I don't want you to guess, right? I want you to read your story. Remember, all the things that we learned. It's what's the story about? What genre the story about? Is it a fiction? Is it non-fiction? What about the characters? What can you learn about the characters? What's the main idea? What was the ending? Did you learn something from the book? Think about all that when you read the story and before you answer the questions on the test, right? Now, the second thing is I want you to go to flipgrid.com. Okay, it's free for you. I already assigned you the accounts for everybody. You just need to type for your own personal account. You have to type Reina and your number. That's very important, your list number. Because that's where you can go to your own account, and there you can record like I'm doing. You can record your assignments, right? You just need the phone, do your assignment on a piece of paper and show me and explain that to me. Now, but we're gonna review that a little bit more further. Now, things about me, things that I like to do. Obviously, this is my home. Well, actually, this is not my home. This is the one that I'm renting, because my home is in San Antonio. I used to own another house 2 miles from here. Um, but I had to sell it when I moved to San Antonio and I came back. So things that I like. First of all, I want to start my lesson by telling you a little things about me. For example, I like to paint. Now you all know that I like to paint, but you never seen my real paintings. Oh, that's my guitar, and probably you didn't know that I play the guitar too, right? Well, this is some of my original paintings, right? That's what you can do if you keep practicing. And for those of you who struggle when you draw, don't worry, because if you practice, you can get better, better, and better. And yes, this is my guitar. This is my cella. I collect cella. This is the one I use to play my songs, and I've been playing a lot over here. Well, not that much, because now I need to start teaching you guys, right? But this is my cella. Next tune, probably I'm gonna play the one of the songs from the money that we assign you to, but that will be later. And each lesson that I present to you, I wanna give you something fun to do at the end. It's not related to the lesson, but it's something fun that you can do. So you are encouraged to watch the lesson, right? The other thing is, that I can solve the Rubik's Cube in like 5 minutes, thanks to my nephew, Emilio, Peace Emilio. he gave me the last two steps and I figured out the other ones by myself. But like I said, it's not really impressive because sometimes back in the 80s, that was really easy. 5 minutes was like the peak, was like, wow, now there's, I can see students juggling two Rubik's cubes at the same time and solving it really easy. So that's not as impressive as it looks like it was a few years ago, right? But the fact is that I always wanted to solve the Rubik's cube, and it took me a while. Yeah, it took me a while just to really find the right ways to solve the Rubik's cube. But at the end, it's about practice, 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 practice. And if you practice, 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 you can achieve anything that you set your mind into, right? But like I said, it's always fun to do things that keep your mind engaged, right? Right. Anyway, so now you know that I paint. Now you know that I play the guitar a little bit. Now let's start with our first lesson, which will be money. Now I'm gonna try to make it easy. This is gonna be easy, fast, quick, to the point, and I have everything ready. First of all, for the money, you need to practice your adding skills. Remember your adding skills? Remember? I'm gonna give you one and let's see if you can guess the other one. Keep counting by. Keep counting by. Keep counting by. There you go. That's what we're gonna do, because if you remember, coins reflect those numbers. Now you know we don't have well, we used to have a 2 cent coin a long time ago. I remember, I think I see it, but I don't think we still have that amount of coin anymore. But what we do have is a 5 cent coin, which is called a nickel, a 10 cent coin, which is called a dime, a 25 coin, which we call a quarter, and we have now a 50 cent coin and a $1 coin. Now that one is new, right? I always like to introduce things that I that we can really use in our practice life, right? And this is what we call real life application, right? So that's how we're going to do. The first thing is to use those strategies to count. Now, right here, I have my computer. You see that? Well, but it's hooked up to my TV, and that is where we are going to practice. Right now, this is part one of the video. I'm gonna try to put these two videos together, and because I need to switch from my cell phone to the computer so you can see what we're going to do, right?